So now we are approaching the end of Earthbound. This is also where the game really gives in to wild surrealism, as things are gonna go off the rails from here. As first, we find out the setting of Earthbound is apparently in a hollow world, as you delve deep into the world and find out that there are dinosaurs. The game also takes on a completely new perspective, which is incredibly odd because this area we're in right now is the only place this is used in the entire game. But we're only down here for one reason. We need to find the last spot to record the final sound for our soundstone. And I haven't talked about these locations much as I've done these. But at 8 points in the game, you fight a boss, you find a landmark, you record a sound, and then you get a nice little heartwarming message. But after you fight a nice David Bowie reference, you get the final sound you needed. You hear what they all sound like together. And then Ness gets to be trapped inside his mind for a little bit, and the visuals here get even stranger than in Moonside. And you see a lot of characters here that you've met over the course of the game. But they aren't really those characters. They're just the impression that these characters left on Ness. Who is alone here, by the way. You don't have your party members to help you. You can technically recruit a Birdman to help you here, but they aren't worth much and there's no real reason to do that. But you're here to fight the inner demons of Ness, which take the form of that Manny Manny statue you've kept running into over the course of the game. But once it's defeated, you finally get let out of your own mind. Surprisingly, none of that experience was traumatizing for Ness in any way. But now we need to go see Dr. Andonuts and the Apple Kid. They've made a machine that can take us to the final boss. But to make it work, we need to get some meteorite material. So guess what? We need to backtrack to the first part of the game. And Ness's hometown is now under attack. And it's kind of a missed opportunity here. It would have been interesting to see like Frank and the Sharks trying to fight off the aliens. Maybe an updated version of Frank's robot we fought earlier. Instead, everyone's just trapped in their houses scared. And we just need to walk right up to the meteor, grab what we need, and then we can leave. Not actually resolving the problem of the town being under attack. But I guess the town doesn't matter because we have the fuel to make the machine take us to the last boss. Only now, at this last second, we're told that our bodies can't actually make the trip. Ness and his friends need to be turned into machines. They need to literally give up their humanity in order to fight an inhuman menace. Weirdly, this transition doesn't affect your character's stats at all. You would think since you're robots that all of your stats could just be maxed, at least your physical ones. In this area leading up to the boss, there's another item like Pooh's sword you can get here if you want to grind. It's Ness's ultimate weapon. I have never bothered to try and farm for it. Ness has many fine weapons to choose from already. But now, at long last, we get to fight Gygas. And Porky is here in a weird spider tank thing too. At a certain point during this fight, all hope seems lost. And your only way to finish it is to have Paula pray repeatedly. This is so that all of the friends you've made along the way can give you their strength to finally finish Gygas. I guess someone on the team can use the spirit bomb. And with the alien menace taken care of, conveniently Ness and friends all go back into their bodies somehow. And at this point the game is basically over. You can, however, wander around and talk to people and find little interesting tidbits if you're so inclined. And honestly, this game's ending is kind of mundane considering how strange everything leading up to it was. But that is the nonsense of Earthbound. Please do subscribe, comment, like, and tell your friends.